Hey you all, Broken Daydream here, back here with another video. You guys already read the title. I'm going to be talking about the manga that I picked up in February. Now I didn't pick up a lot, but I'm pretty sure that March is going to be freaking stacked with new releases. But we're not here to talk about, March. We're here to talk about what I picked up in February. Again, it's a small haul, but a good one. First up is Atomi-chan is Shy with Strangers, Volume 3. For those that don't know, it's your classic setup of an awkward but attractive girl who wants to make friends. Think of Komi, but not really. I have read Volume 1. I thought it was okay. I liked it just enough to where I picked up Volume 2. I haven't read Volume 2 quite yet, but Volume 3 is going to be the breaking point. If I read Volume 3 and I don't really care for it, then I'm going to stop buying the series. It says on the back of the book that maybe the budding romance between her and her senpai, the person that's trying to help her make some friends, will finally start getting somewhere. So we'll see if Volume 3 delivers or not. Next up is 2.5 Dimensional Seduction. Long story short, it's a more lewd My Dress Up Darling, but let me give you more detail than that. Our main character is the president of the Manga Club, and he's the only member since the seniors have graduated and left. He's a big otaku who's only into 2D girls and not 3D girls. He has no interest in real women. Quick side note, I don't really like that kind of character where, they're just the big otaku who's only into 2D girls. I really don't like that character trope. The only character that comes to mind that I like that is like that is Kusaragi from The World God Only Knows. But besides from him, I really don't like that kind of character. Like, I'm cool if they admire their 2D waifu, but to have no interest in real women at all and then being an otaku, I just don't like that character trope. So I hope the main character in this manga doesn't get on my nerves or I find him annoying or anything like that. I really hope not. Okay, tangent over. Okay, so anyway, he is the only member of the Manga Club. A girl stops by and says, hey, I want to be part of the club. Of course, he's kind of hesitant, but when he finds out that she's kind of an otaku herself, she likes to cosplay, specifically his waifu, he's like, oh, okay, come on in. So I'm hoping that this is going to be a fun, ecchi rom-com. Next I got here is Deadpool Samurai. It's Deadpool in Tokyo. What else do you need to know? Okay, I'll go into a little more detail. I believe Iron Man ends up inviting Deadpool to be part of the new Avengers Samurai Squad. And Deadpool is like, hey, a free trip to Japan? Why not? So now, superhero shenanigans ensue. So I haven't read this manga yet. Well, I haven't read any of the manga that I'm showing off in this video yet. But anyway, I haven't read this one yet, but I've only heard good things about it, so I'm looking forward to reading it. Next up we have are The Witches of Adamas. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the cover caught my interest. I mean, look at it. There's a gal on it. And if you guys watch my TikToks, you know how I feel about gals. So what's the setup? Well, it's about this guy who doesn't release white stuff from his body when he's stimulated. Instead, he releases diamonds. So he has to try his best not to get stimulated and produce these diamonds, but these witches are gonna make it kind of hard on him. So it sounds like a fun ecchi manga, and I hope it is a fun ecchi manga. Next up we have The 100 Girlfriends That Really Love You Volume 1. So this is a very highly requested manga for me to talk about on my TikTok, and now that I finally have a physical volume, you guys are gonna get a video sooner than later. But anyway, what's the setup? Well, our main character has asked out 100 girls and he's been rejected each and every time. So he prays about it and a god responds to him. He's like, hey, I'll give you 100 girls, but there's a catch. The catch is if he doesn't return their feelings, they'll all die in a horrible but hilarious accident. So it sounds like a harem on hard mode. Sign me up. Next up, we got the Volume 1 Omnibus of Gans. So I've had the plot of Gans explained to me a couple of times now, but right now I cannot remember for the life of me what it's actually about. And the back of the book doesn't really give you that much detail either, and that's done on purpose because I believe they want you to be as clueless as these characters and go along the journey with them. All the back of the book really tells you is that our main character dies. The next thing he knows, he's put into this room, and this room has this black spear. Then the next thing he knows, he's in this like virtual world where he's fighting aliens, but all because he died once doesn't mean he can't die twice. So yeah, very little info is given, but I'm excited about reading it. And last but not least is Akira Toriyama's Manga Theater. For those that don't know, Akira Toriyama is the creator of Dragon Ball, and this is a collection of his short stories. I had no clue that these existed, so I'm excited about giving this a read. So this has been my haul for February. Again, not the largest haul, but still a pretty good one. So if you guys like this video, like the video, and if you like me, subscribe to me. And as always, this has been Broken Daydream, and I'll catch y'all next time.